Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Brock Lawley program. My name is Brock Lawley. I am your fearless host. Donald Trump delivered what I consider to be by far his best speech last night on childcare, on education, on just a growing and increasing problem in this nation. Now, I have some problems with it. I'm a small government guy. I almost never, ever want to use the government as a solution. I don't want to do so because it has a track record of failure so bleak and transparent that it'd be like giving like a crack addict on the street $100 and expecting him, to turn it into an empire. But nonetheless, in that program is amazing solutions, one after the other. Ivanka Trump apparently spearheading it. So Ivanka Trump is not a conservative. Donald Trump, by the way, is not a conservative. Not in any way, shape, or form. He's a populist. He's, whatever you want to call him. But he's not a conservative. We don't have a conservative running. I've known that. I hope you know that. But I also realize, and this is just my 2 cents, I actually don't think a conservative of my stripes is able to win an election in this climate of America. There's just too much dependency. There's too much brainwashing. There's been too much of a generation of propaganda. Now, that doesn't mean that's our future, but I think that's our reality. I could be wrong about that. I think in many ways, as I reflect on the primary, the only man outside of Donald Trump that even had a snowball's chance of hell in winning this populace and winning this spotty politic, 2016 America, is maybe Marco Rubio. And even that would have been a long shot. So I think the punditry class is all wrong. But that's deviating. This, I'm going to try to get the sound bites for you. Just absolutely amazing. Problem solving from real. By the way, coming at it from a perspective of rubber meets the road problems. You got single mother, fiscal issues that the likes of which the American civilization has never seen before, ever. Never before have so many families been compiled of one parent, one single mom working, raising shorties, and of course that's a derelict of duty. That's a cultural breakdown. That's a whole nother issue. But nonetheless, there are problems, right? That's the tip of the spear type stuff. Now, here's the point of this podcast. Ivanka Trump is credited for sort of the brain trust of this. She's been the think tank of this. Immediately, the left comes out and attacks her. This is an accomplished woman who isn't even a conservative. Until Donald Trump ran, she was the darling of the left. Look at the downshift of this. They lay into her. They lay into her physically. They lay into her mentally. They start slandering her. These are feminists I'm talking about. Why? Well, because Ivanka Trump steps up and presents solutions. Solutions, mind you. Not rhetoric, not division, not boo-hoo, not lean on me, not this government's going to be your baby daddy. No, solutions to empower the individual woman. And she is slandered by the crowd that so-called cares for women, right? Cares for women. She's talking about actual things. She's talking about movable money. She's talking about, it has to be ringing in the ears of a thoughtful woman in 2016. This is why, because Ivanka Trump stepping out and thinking exposes radical feminism, exposes leftism for what it is, which is a power lust program. Could care less about women, because if they did, they'd be all over this, right? Could care less about women and only care about their own power. This is a threat to them. This is a threat not to their so-called constituency, not to women. Not to women who are backed up into a corner. Not women who are drowning in fiscal troubles and bill problems and realities of watching children and raising families in a new America. Not those people. They could care less about those people. Those people are pawns. Those people are pawns on a chessboard. What she cares about, and has always what the feminists care about, rather, what the left cares about, has always been power through the Democrat Party, which is the tip of spear of leftism in your world. Listen, that's just true, and this exposes it. Now, to make my case, I recently experienced something so horrific, and it was moving to me, that I'm going to share with you. I have the soundbite. So this is a sort of a hodgepodge of this topic, right? I'm trying to make my case in a host of ways. I'm dipping my paintbrush in a host of different colors on the palette and painting this portrait for you. Ladies and gentlemen, I grant you this. Coulter, distasteful to some, wonderful to others. I don't always agree with Ann Coulter, but I love her boldness. I love her courage. And she is an academic, second to none, by the way. If you read her books, the footnotes, the watertight research this woman does is why the left fears her. It's not because she's bold. It's not because she gets in their face, which is wonderful, by the way, and a rarity in conservatism. And I have friends, very conservative friends, that don't like her style, don't like her bull in a China shop ways. That's fine. What I'm discussing here is the fact that Ann Coulter presents ideas. That's all I'm saying. Ann Coulter presents ideas, presents them boldly and unapologetically, and she's always right, by the way, about her ideas. You might not like that. What you have there is a wonderful Christmas present, right? Okay, so we're going to listen